Hello, welcome to our presentation on minimizing the cost of goods sold using Quickreports using the Navision data. So this is the flowchart which we will follow. We will look at the analysis of gross profit by category for the last fiscal year. Look at category A items with low gross profit, category A items with high gross profit, other B and C category items. Category A items with high gross profit, we will look at understand the gross margin percentage, the sales transaction. Then for category A items with low gross profit, set the benchmark for percentage sales, transaction contribution, gross margin. And for category B and C items, identify the top 70% items for cost of goods sold, supplier analytics, and location analytics. So for example, here we have taken A, B, and C. You have looked at the sales value. So as the sales value is increasing, the gross profit value should increase. And here we see that C is a top performer. That means it has the maximum sales value percentage, the maximum gross profit percentage, and the cost of goods sold is minimum. But in the case of A and B, you actually see that the cost of goods sold is high and the sales value and the gross profit percentages are lower. Then we look at A category items with high gross profit. So my gross profit is increasing, my sales value is increasing. So by gross margin, here we see that the gross margin is increasing across the board. That means Innsbruck Storage Brook actually has the maximum sales value, the maximum gross profit, and the maximum gross margin. So this is a top performer for us. And for the item in yellow, which is St. Moritz Storage Unit Towers, you have low sales value, low gross profit, but gross margin is at a lower level. Then we look at understand the gross margin percentage in sales transaction distributions for the category A items with high gross this thing. So you have, as the gross profit is increasing, the gross margin should, this is the gross margin purchased here. So this particular item, Atlanta whiteboard, it has a high gross margin but very low contribution to low gross profit. And the purchase value here is actually giving the width of the circle. It's actually showing a very high purchase value. That means very high purchase value, low gross profit, and a high gross margin. So this could be an item which could be used for markdown pricing. Then I look at this item next. So here the width of the circle is denoting the cost of goods sold, and as the gross profit increases, the sales value should increase. So here you see that for this particular item, Atlanta whiteboard base, the cost of goods sold is particularly high. That means this has got a high cost of goods sold and low gross profit, right, and the low sales value. If you look at it for this particular item, so A and B within this particular item, so you're looking at a high sales value, lower purchase value, and the gross profit will actually be given by the width of the circle. So now this is a super product, Innsbruck storage unit with door for category B, because it's got a very high gross profit, good sales value, and the purchase value is actually very low. Then if you come down to the top, identifies 70% for the within category C. So we are looking at category C. So you have a high sales value, the purchase value is very low for bicycles. But the gross profit is significant. This is a top performer. And this was one of the reasons why category C was outperforming A and B significantly. With this, we come to a short presentation. Thank you very much for your time.